There is a simple secret that takes only a few seconds each day but has helped many seniors walk more easily. Ease knee pain, and avoid costly medications or complicated surgeries. It may sound unbelievable, but it's true, and today I'll share it with you right here in this video. My dear friends, many people are used to enduring pain or relying on painkillers, only to end up with stomach problems while their knees grow stiffer over time. Even worse, if left untreated, the joints can become deformed, and some may even require artificial replacements. But don't worry, our bodies naturally have the ability to heal themselves. By pressing on just 4 small points on the body, blood flow can be stimulated, joint fluid released more evenly, pain eased, and steps made steadier. In today's video, I'll explain both the pros and cons of this method and give you a detailed guide on acupressure to protect your knees. And before we dive into the main content, please remember to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our newest health tips. Every video on *song **** brings you simple, practical, and affordable ways to care for your health naturally and safely. Be sure to watch the video until the end and leave a comment sharing your thoughts, so we can walk together on this journey to lifelong health. I wish you strong, flexible legs, a resilient body, and a joyful spirit to fully enjoy your golden years. My dear friends, before we practice the acupressure techniques together, let me first share a bit to help you better understand the knee, one of the most important joints in the body. Every day, from the moment we get out of bed until we fall asleep at night, our knees are constantly at work, acting like hinges opening and closing thousands of times, stepping out of bed, going to the market, climbing stairs, squatting to cook, all put weight and strain on the knees. When we are young, the cartilage in the joints is thick and smooth, and enough fluid is produced to lubricate them, allowing us to move freely without noticing. But after age 50, this cartilage begins to thin, joint fluid decreases, and the joints become dry and less elastic. With each movement, you may hear a grinding sound or feel sharp, needle-like pain deep in the bone. On top of that, weaker thigh muscles, excess body weight, and long-held habits like climbing too many stairs or squatting for long periods can all put extra stress on the knees. According to statistics, 1 out of every 3 people over the age of 60 suffers from knee pain. If this condition persists, the joints can stiffen, making it hard to straighten the legs, even leading to deformities, turning everyday activities like walking into a heavy burden. Many seniors have shared that even something as simple as going to the market or taking their grandchildren out becomes discouraging because of the sharp, persistent knee pain. But the good news is, costly medications or complicated surgeries aren't always necessary. In fact, our bodies have the natural ability to recover if stimulated the right way. With just a few simple acupressure techniques combined with some small lifestyle changes, you can feel the pain ease, walk more lightly, and gradually restore strength to your knees. Right now, we'll explore together 4 precious acupressure points, often called the golden points, that help improve circulation, nourish joint cartilage, and effectively relieve pain. And at the end of this video, I'll also share 3 small habits to help keep your knees strong for the long term. Are you ready? Then let's begin. My dear friends, the very first point I want to share is called *Sushanli, Street 36, *. In the past, people often referred to it as the longevity point, because stimulating it not only soothes knee pain but also strengthens the whole body, nourishes blood and energy, and improves leg endurance. To locate it, sit down and bend your knee slightly. From the lower edge of the kneecap, measure about 4 to 5 centimeters downward. Then shift 1 finger's width outward. When you press on it, you'll feel a slight tightness. That's Sushanli. Here's the amazing part. When you stimulate this point, circulation improves, more blood flows down to the legs, joint fluid is secreted more evenly, and the pain gradually eases. Modern science also shows that pressing on Zushanli triggers the release of endorphins, the body's natural painkillers, while strengthening the tendons and muscles around the knee, making your steps firmer. The practice is simple. Just use your thumb to press and hold for about 5 seconds. Then release. Repeat this 10 times. After that, massage in a circular motion around the point for about 1 minute. And you'll feel warmth spreading down the lower leg. It's best to press this point in the morning to start your day and again in the evening before bed to relax your knees. I remember Mr. Min, a 71-year-old from Hanoi. In the past, whenever he walked in the park, he could only manage a few hundred meters before knee pain forced him to sit and rest. But after 3 weeks of consistently pressing Zushanli morning and evening, he happily called to share the news. Now he can walk 2 full laps around the park with light, easy steps, and his knees no longer make cracking sounds. His story is living proof that our bodies always have the power to heal themselves, if we know how to activate it. So right now, you can try placing your hand on the spot I just described. Press gently a few times, and notice the feeling. You may find your knees feel lighter and your steps easier. And if you truly feel the change, leave a comment with the number 1 below this video, as a confirmation that you've started the journey of caring for your own knees. My dear friends, alongside Zushanli, Street 36, the second point that is extremely important for the knees is Yinlingchen, SP9, In ancient times, people compared this point to a cool water well, located right inside the knee. Because when stimulated properly, it feels as if fresh energy and blood are released, making the knee lighter, reducing swelling and pain, especially on cold, damp, or changing weather days. Finding this point is not difficult. Sit down, bend your knee slightly, and place your hand on the inner side of the knee. Just below the tibia, there is a soft hollow spot. When you press on it, you'll feel a slight soreness or tightness. That is Yinlingchen. The interesting thing is that pressing this point directly stimulates blood flow through the inner side of the knee joint, helping the joint fluid to be released more smoothly, relaxing the muscles around the knee, and reducing stiffness. Modern research also shows that Yinlingchen can regulate the nervous system, ease pain, and support more flexible joint movement. The practice is very simple. Use your thumb to press on the point for about 5 seconds. Then release, and repeat 7 times. Afterward, massage in circular motions around the spot for about 1 minute to warm the knee and improve circulation. The best time to do this is in the evening before bed, because when the body is relaxed, the effect becomes stronger, leading to deeper sleep and less morning stiffness. I still remember Ms. Mai, a 65-year-old from Kintho, who used to suffer from terrible knee pain whenever it rained, often losing sleep. After being guided to press Yinlingchen regularly each evening, within just 10 days she called back, her voice full of joy. Now I sleep better. And when I wake up, I can walk without wincing in pain. This proves that just a few minutes of persistence can help the body adjust and respond to your own care. So right now, you can place your hand on the spot I just described. Press gently a few times, and notice the difference. If you feel your knee becoming less tense and more comfortable, leave a comment with the number 2 below this video, as encouragement for others to try it too. The *3rd acupressure point I want to share is *Dubi, Street 35, This point is considered the gateway of the knee joint because it is located right outside the kneecap, where blood and energy most easily get blocked, causing heaviness and sharp pain with every movement. Locating it is also simple. Sit comfortably, bend your knee slightly, and feel around the outer side of the kneecap. You'll notice a small hollow that feels softer than the surrounding area. That's Dubi. When you first press on it, you may feel a slight sting or tightness. That's a clear sign you've found the right spot. In traditional medicine, Dubi is regarded as a key point for clearing blockages in the blood flow around the knee. When this point is obstructed, circulation slows, joint fluid is poorly secreted, and the knee becomes stiff and painful. On the other hand, when stimulated properly, circulation is restored, joint fluid is produced more smoothly, and the knee becomes more flexible, allowing you to walk with greater ease. Modern science also explains this clearly. When pressing on *doobie, Street 35, you are actually stimulating a cluster of nerves and blood vessels located just outside the knee joint. The brain receives this signal and immediately releases endorphins, the body's natural painkillers. At the same time, the muscles around the knee relax, reducing the pressure on the joint. That's why, with just a few seconds of proper stimulation, the knees can feel noticeably more comfortable. Here's how to do it. Use your thumb to press gently on the hollow spot outside the kneecap. Hold for about 5 seconds. Then release. Repeat this movement 5 to 7 times. While pressing, inhale deeply and exhale slowly, and you'll feel warmth spreading around the knee. A small note: if your knee is swollen and hot, apply only light pressure, don't press too hard to avoid discomfort. Take the example of Mr. Hua, 66 years old from Haiphong. He used to love playing shuttlecock in the mornings, but knee pain forced him to give it up. Sometimes he could only play for a few minutes before having to sit down in pain. After being guided to press doobie regularly every morning and evening, within just a week he joyfully shared, "Now I can play shuttlecock again. And my knees no longer make cracking sounds." His story is proof that the body always has the ability to heal itself, if we know how to awaken it. My dear friends, after learning about 3 important points, let me share with you the final one, *Hayan, the crane's eye. *4, The name may sound unusual, but it's actually very easy to locate. It lies just below the kneecap, forming 2 small hollows on either side, resembling the eyes of a crane. Which is how it got its name. When circulation in this area is blocked, the knees often become stiff, hard to bend or straighten, and may produce grinding sounds with each step. But when stimulated correctly, the blood flow in the joint is restored, joint fluid is secreted more evenly, and the knees become smoother and more flexible. This point is especially beneficial for those who often experience stiffness or dryness in the knees, particularly in the mornings. Modern science also shows that pressing the crane's eye stimulates the nervous system and the small blood vessels around the knee. The brain releases natural pain-relieving chemicals, while the surrounding muscles soften, reducing pressure on the joint. As a result, the knees not only hurt less but also move more smoothly. The practice is very simple. Place both thumbs into the 2 small hollows just below the kneecap. Press gently for about 5 seconds. Then release. Repeat this 10 times. While pressing, breathe slowly and evenly, and you'll feel the knee area becoming lubricated, moving more easily. One small note: if the joint is acutely inflamed and swollen, it's best to wait until the swelling subsides before practicing to avoid discomfort. I still remember Ms. Lan, 60 years old from Hue. In the past, every time she went up or down the stairs, her knee pain was so severe she had to hold the railing tightly. After 2 weeks of diligently pressing the crane's eye every day, she called and happily shared, "Now I can go up and down stairs without soreness. And even shopping feels much easier." This is clear proof that just a few minutes a day is enough for the body to adjust itself and make the knees stronger. So right now, you can try placing both thumbs on the 2 hollows below the knee. Press and hold for 5 seconds, and feel the difference. If your knees feel lighter and easier to move, leave a comment with the number 4 below this video, so that others will also be motivated to practice. My dear friends, acupressure is like a key that unlocks circulation, but for the knees to truly stay strong and free from fear with every step. Our daily lifestyle is the solid foundation. There are 3 small but powerful habits that act as pillars to keep our legs strong for years to come. The first important thing is to maintain a healthy weight. Many people think that gaining 1 or 2 extra kilos isn't a big deal. But in reality, Every extra pound puts about 3 times that weight on the knees. Over time, cartilage wears down faster, joint fluid dries up, and pain increases. So, just by eating moderately, walking gently, and shedding a few extra pounds, your knees can feel much lighter. Take Mr. Tan, 68 years old, after losing 5 kilos. Climbing stairs no longer feels heavy, and his breathing is also easier. Next is nourishing the joints through your meals. The knees are like hinges, if you want them to move smoothly. They need to be lubricated daily. You can add ocean fish, milk, leafy greens, and fruits rich in vitamin C. These are the building blocks your body uses to produce collagen and joint fluid. Drinking enough water is just as important, because water works like oil for the hinge. On the other hand, greasy fried foods or alcohol are like rust, wearing the joints down faster. For example, Ms. Na, 63 years old, simply added fish and vegetables to her meals, and after 2 months she happily shared that her knees no longer made cracking sounds, and walking felt lighter. And finally, move in the right way, within your limits. Few people realize that avoiding movement actually weakens the muscles around the knees, putting even more pressure on the bones. Just 15 to 20 minutes a day of slow walking around the house, light yoga, or stationary cycling can strengthen muscles and joints. Avoid squatting for long periods or climbing stairs repeatedly. Those habits overload the knees. Mr. Hung, 70 years old, switched from brisk walking to cycling indoors, and after only 1 month, his knee pain eased significantly. These 3 habits may seem simple, but if you stick with them every day, you'll find that your knees don't just hurt less, they become stronger and more resilient. So that even in old age you can walk lightly, confidently, and enjoy every moment of life. My dear friends, the 4 acupressure points and 3 small habits I've just shared are precious tools for protecting your knees. Just a few minutes each day, with a little persistence, and you'll notice less pain, steadier steps, and lighter movement. The key is not to do as much as possible in one day, but to practice consistently every day, like planting a seed and patiently waiting for it to bloom and bear fruit. Why not start tonight? Choose one point to press. Just 5 seconds, and notice if your knees feel more comfortable. If you feel a difference, leave a comment below this video, so others will also be encouraged to try. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, so we can meet again every day and learn more secrets to living healthy and happy. I truly believe that when you know how to love and care for your body the right way, old age will no longer feel like a burden, but rather the most peaceful and joyful chapter of life. I wish you plenty of health, happiness, and the confidence to always walk strong on your own 2 legs. Goodbye, my dear friends, and I'll see you in the next video.